Hello, it is I, your host, Cinema Kane, coming back at you today, and today we are talking Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. I'll be honest, I went into this not sure what to expect, and I'll tell you why. One thing, I know some of the books that this is based on, some of the Tom Clancy novels that the character Jack Ryan comes from. And two, Jack Ryan, to say the least, has kind of been like James Bond at the box office, in that someone else has almost always played him. There's only ever been one actor to play him more than once. And right now we've got Alec Baldwin in The Hunt for Red October, Harrison Ford in Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games, and then of course Ben Affleck in The Sum of All Fears. Those were the four they based off of actual Tom Clancy novels. Then they gave us Chris Pine in Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit, my least favorite of the actual films. Now, the TV series does something I didn't like in Shadow Recruit, in that it decided to make its own story and change some of the characters that we met in the films, and in the books for that matter. I'm fine if you want to change a story or a character for an adaptation, but they just completely went off the rails in some cases. They made characters that were prominent characters in the books background characters, or just wrote them out completely. They made John Krasinski a little bit more of an action hero than Jack Ryan ever was in the books. That said, to my surprise, even though they went off the rails like they did with that fifth Jack Ryan movie, I've actually found myself really enjoying this show, and I finished it last night as I'm filming this. So for the first time in a long time, I'm actually coming to you with a full picture of this show, having now seen every episode that they've made. It only lasted 4 seasons and like 30 episodes total. That said, they did a phenomenal job wrapping up the stories they created, giving us character moments that you'll remember, giving great character arcs to certain characters, and introducing us to characters that, while not in the books, were great on this show. A good adaptation doesn't necessarily mean it's a direct adaptation. That's what I'm trying to say. While I would prefer a direct adaptation where they cut out as little as possible, sometimes sacrifices have to be made in order for the producers or whoever to give us what they want to give us as a vision for this character. And they're simply using the character and the author's creation as a jumping off point for what they want to do. I really enjoyed Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. If you're a fan of Tom Clancy, and if you're a fan of the novels, I would recommend it. Just go into it knowing what they've already done. I've been your host, Cinema Kane. Hope you enjoyed this review of Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. If you did, don't forget to click like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell notification so you know every time Cinema Kane has a new video uploaded. And don't forget to share this on all your social media platforms, trying to grow the channel to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And I'll see you next time at the video store.